Oh, like one. Morning. You know, children are being murdered in your city. It's the Holocaust of preborn children. Little children are being slaughtered right here in Charlotte. They need our help. We need our help. Like one.
You don't like that. You Christian people and all of us, we should stand against this brutal murder.
Yeah. When you
look at how people just walk around you.
Oh, I know.
And they don't like you. Whoa, it's brutal, it's brutal. Well, that's what's happening to the babies.
You're right.
You know, it hurts me to see this, and I'm coming out of church, and many of my church fellow goers, all they care is not to be bothered, not to see something brutal and stuff like that, not to be controversial. So God bless you for what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? I'm just curious.
Well, because
Your opinion. That's not what your opinion
I
is
don't.
worth.
Oh, you know, do you care that children are being murdered in your city, sir? Are you even a Christian, sir?
Why do you walk out of church, sir? Hey, I'm going to say.
Sir, are you a Christian? Do you care that babies are being murdered in your city?
What miserable people we have in this church, man. I'm so sorry for you, man.
I'm used to it.
I really, and I know you're getting abused, and you're getting, even by Christians, sadly, even by Christians,
Well,
but you know why? Because many of the Christians go to church and they're comfortable sitting in their pews, hearing a nice, good message, feeling good.
yeah.
But they don't want to hear about the murder of the babies.
Or they're going to.
Well, I know they are. What drives you? I'm just
Well,
curious.
most Christians aren't doing anything about this. So I'm
God
trying to
bless
exhort them to
God bless
obey God.
Can I help with anything? Can I?
You're staying with me?
Man, I have to go with the family, but I would love to stay with you.
Well, I could be with my family too, but I want to obey God. And
Oh, I know, but they're waiting for me to drive. But I'll stay with you a few more minutes.
Thank you. I'm just trying to reach people to get them to come out to the places of death where babies are being murdered.
And I know this is the week when
Do you like one? Do I get one?
I have to. Wow, this is painful. This is really painful.
I've had much worse than this. Much worse.
Oh, I know. We're supposed to be a fairly traditional conservative church, but nah. It's a majority dead church, deadbeats. And that's what's happening in the churches, man. It hurts me too.
Do you do this like just in front of church, or like do you just go?
I do it everywhere.
Random?
Everywhere.
I'm sure the reactions are much worse.
I've had much worse at churches. You'd probably be shocked by some of the stuff I've happened to me at churches, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, these abortion mills remain open because the churches are silent.
Because the churches are silent.
Yeah,
All it takes for good
but
people
our church
to.
we had a walk for life.
But
Our church.
I'm gonna address them.
Walk for life.
I'm here today as a Christian to exhort you to love your preborn neighbor as yourself. What you see on the sign, this is literally happening to children right here in the city of Charlotte at 3 places. At murder mills on Hebron Street, on Latrobe, and at Planned Parenthood. I was at those places earlier this week, and there was plenty of room on those sidewalks for you to come out and to deliver those who are being taken away to death. So the question is, where were you when your neighbors were being slaughtered this week? Where were you? I know that you've had a group here go out, I guess 3 times a year. That's what I've heard. But we need Christians to go out there every day. We need churches to go out there once a week to rescue those who are being taken away to death. So what are you doing in the midst of mass murder happening on your watch? Most are doing nothing.
They're walking by.
Do y'all like one?
And feeling comfortable.
Do y'all like one, man?
Sir.
Check that out.
Remember here, guys.
These are your neighbors. How can we say we're Christian if we turn a blind eye to mass murder happening on our watch?
So,
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're doing, but you're gonna have to get on the sidewalk.
I'm not blocking anybody.
You're blocking the driveway.
No one's trying to come through.
Well, you're gonna have to move to the sidewalk.
I'll move it when the car's coming.
If you'll move now, so people aren't afraid to come through.
Don't be afraid. I'll move when they're coming.
I mean, you're getting your message out anyway.
It's better right here.
Where do you go to church?
Why do you ask that?
Well, I mean, you're asking us about our beliefs in
Do y'all like one?
So where do you go to church?
Do y'all like one? I'm part of the church.
Well, I understand. So am I. But where church do you attend?
What does it matter?
Well, it does, because you're here. You're
y'all
here
like one?
trying to.
Babies are being murdered in your city,
Yeah.
right here in Charlotte. 3
So
places where children are being
So
slaughtered.
where do you go to church?
Mercy Seat in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee?
Yeah.
You're not from Charlotte?
No.
Well, what are you doing down here then?
I travel.
Do you?
Children are being murdered right here in Charlotte. 3 places in the city. at Hebron and Latrobe and Planned Parenthood. This is happening to your neighbors.
People here, let me say, I'm
Children
a
are being
member here
massacred.
also. This
So like
gentleman is doing this
There's children being slaughtered,
And this is-
and we need to rescue them from death.
I'm there also.
We need to save them from
And
death.
people are mocking him. The guy threw a penny at him and things like that. No, he did. I was here.
I understand.
I was here. It
And you're
hurts
hindering
my
it,
heart.
and you're trying to hinder it.
I think what bothers most folks
Yes.
is this church is completely anti-abortion.
Well, what are they doing
And
about
there are
it?
And what
plenty
have
of
we done
churches.
about
Well, we're sending people to these.
Don't like one?
Why don't we show support to these?
Check that out. Children are being murdered right here in Charlotte
I
at
know.
3 places. I was out there, and where were the people at this church at the murder mills this week? Where were
Well,
they?
I had to work, but we were there a few weeks ago when they had we had part of our church go out there. So
Oh, we need it on a regular basis because while we're busy doing other things, they're murdering babies.
I know.
And we need to be out there at the abortion mills, out in the streets, just demanding the abolition of abortion.
Exactly.
I mean, these images should be everywhere,
Yeah. Yeah.
and most Christians act like it's no big deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks.
Check that out.
We'll pray.
Listen to a nice service, sit comfortably down, then go home, have a nice meal, and during the week, the babies are being murdered.